A first carry for Trenton Cannon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with it. A 2nd and 1. Here's Cannon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme. For the offense, they've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it, or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Cannon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He got 29 yards that time. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw again is Ryan. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brandon Copeland leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold, letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Atlanta Falcons. We discussed what Matt Ryan did in Week 2 earlier. How about the run game? Because you remember, they've got Devontae Freeman out a couple of weeks with a knee injury, so it's been Tevin Coleman. He did good in Week 2.
Yeah, he certainly did, and he wants his partner back. But at the same time, haven't met a back yet that doesn't mind getting the football. And Tevin Coleman delivered a 100-yard afternoon against the Panthers. 107 yards, 16 carries. He doesn't mind being a workhorse until Devontae Freeman makes his way back to the field.
And then when he's back, that's a heck of a run. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On second down, Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Copeland in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Operating from the gun, Ryan. He's going to wind up in air. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 64 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Darnold now to throw. And he's got Peake. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A minute 52 left to play in this second quarter. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They'll run. This is Cannon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Brooks Reed able to drop him for a loss of 4. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Myers able to knock it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And some room to roam now. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Ryan on first down. And this one brought in by Sanu. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down. Ryan now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
39.
Throwing again. Ryan. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Mike Pennell. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. This is taken at the 18. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's Coleman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, Tuesday. Tuesday.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Off of play action, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, let's take a step away from this game for a second. Talk about teams that are undefeated through 2 weeks in the NFL season. Miami, Denver, Cincinnati, Tampa Bay. How about those surprises all being 2-0 right now?
Yeah, the Jaguars, the Chiefs, and the Rams are all 2-0. Not a major surprise. You're exactly right, because they have one common characteristic, those teams you mentioned, Miami, Denver, Cincinnati, and Tampa. None of them made the playoffs last year. And what's the one thing we do know about the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before will not make them 2 years in a row. So these teams could be some of the early replacements in the playoff race for 2018.
And one more stat, 62% of teams that start 2-0, they'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Brandon Copeland able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Duke Riley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Darnold. He's going to go for a big play down, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 34 yards. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Well, so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On first down, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Freeman again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here, and I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A first down throw, Darnold. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jack Crawford with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Vic Beasley. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here now come the Falcons. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
34 yards there and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Ooh, with a juke. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a noon one. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Darnold. Peek's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And that play went